Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are looking at the brand new event, which is the Magician's Hat and the Grotesque Mage. Going through here and actually looking at the team logs, as you can see, most of the players are hitting 100 cards per day, which is awesome. So you get actually 1,200 cards over the course of the week because the event is for 12 days. We're going to go over the most common team comps or the most common heroes that I'm seeing in AFK Arena to go ahead and pull 100 cards out of this event. So some of the key heroes that I'm seeing, I ran through a lot of the teams here to see if I found heroes that were really common core or that ran kind of together. And of course, number one was Gwen. Gwen does not rely on ults, because remember with the Grotesque Mage, you can only do 6 ultimates. At the end of 6 ultimates, he will go ahead and flee the battle. So because her normal attack is very, very powerful and does a lot of damage, she has been the one that I've seen in the most in team comps on a regular basis was Gwen. So if you have her, even at a lower level, she will still perform well because her normal attacks are what do a majority of the damage. Followed by her, I've seen Athalia in a lot of team comps as well. She does a lot of damage and very consistent damage to a single target. And again, with her normal attacks, does a lot of damage. You don't need her ult with this hero again because she does a lot of damage. Other one, really looking at the burst classes, is Belinda. Belinda is another hero that does a ton of damage in this event. Most team comps run her or run Gwen. Big thing with her is with her ult is it is AoE. So once you see the Grotesque Mage pop up, his little shadow or his little duplicate copy of himself, go ahead and use her ult. I use 5 of her ults, saving the 6th when I get to about 2 seconds in the battle to go ahead and pop the ult. Another one that I've seen kind of consistently through a lot of teams is Leica. Leica's attack reduces defense, allowing your heroes to do a little bit more damage, plus she gives the energy boost. So even though you don't really need it, but she brings the haste with her ability. And that's kind of the big part with her awe ability, is she increases haste. So the regular attacks are going to attack faster, allowing you to do more damage and allowing you to do damage a lot faster towards the beginning of the battle with the haste buff that she's providing. Other one, of course, as I was saying with the burst classes, is Sophia. Her Falling Sun ability does a ton of damage, which is her ult, but her regular attacks do a significant amount of damage too, which are her scatter bolts or her regular attacks due to the fact of her signature item. So it actually increases the total damage output is converted into her attack rating. So her normal attacks as the battle goes on to 1:30, her attacks get stronger and stronger and stronger if you have her signature item unlocked. The other one I've seen consistently is Iran. Iran does a lot of damage on this boss as well. Again, when the Grotesque Mage copies come up, I do use his ult. That is how I got 100 on the pay-to-win account, is using the Iran Leica combo. Very, very powerful to take down. The other two for the honorable mention were Namora. A lot of teams were running Namora just to use one ult when your heroes get low. The mage himself doesn't do very much damage. He's not going to kill your team really fast. But if you're having problems with survivability with the team, swapping one healing hero in will be very, very vital to go ahead and getting your 100 cards. The second one that I'm seeing is, of course, Rowan. Now in this one, his signature item doesn't have that big of an impact because we're not using the energy potions, but if you do ult, you will use the energy potion there because you only have one hero that's ulting, so she'll be the hero to use the energy potion. But the healthy supplies are very, very vital to, again, keeping your team alive. So if you're having problems with survivability, you can go ahead and keep them alive with his healthy supply abilities. These are not the only heroes that you can use here. There are a lot of additional ones and a lot of different team comps that people have been using. But these are the ones that I've seen kind of in the most common core going through and looking at the mage battle itself. So if you look at my team, which was the pay to win that we did last night, hit 100 cards here. We'll go ahead and we'll play through the battle. Again, running Sophia and Iran. This is my regular team comp. But as you can see, as the ults come up, Iran is the ult that I've chosen, and any hero that you're doing the burst damage with should be the hero that you're using consistently to take down the copies of himself that he's making. Anytime that a copy is up and Iran's ultimate is up, I go ahead and use it to try to burn down the ults as fast as we can. Also with this battle is when you get to 2 or 3 seconds, you can go ahead and just turn on auto to really cap or have all 5 of your heroes ult, because there is a couple second delay before he goes into the portal. So as you can see here, we used 5 of our 6 ults, so we'll stay right here. And right before we're getting right to the end, I ulted everyone, all 5 of my heroes to hit 100%. With 3 seconds left, we go ahead and pop the ults to get 100 cards. So really focusing again on 100 cards will give you 1,200 cards through the event, which will give you a lot more ability to go through the gift cart and actually pick the heroes that you're looking for. Free to play, you should be able to get a copy of the twins. So we're going to go ahead and look at the merchant. I'm going to break it down to see what is going to be the best benefit, if it's going to be the visiting merchant or if it's going to be the merchant ship. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So this is looking at the visiting merchant. As you can see, one card is roughly 5.5 cents. So unfortunately, with the visiting merchant, it is always the worst deal to go ahead and buy these packs. If you're whaling it up, go ahead and purchase them. But as you can see, roughly 5.5 cents per card. You do get a bulk of cards out of here because you can buy them every single day. Now looking at the daily merchant, this is where they changed it a little bit. Your 99-cent pack is a point, so about 1.5 cents per card, making it the best deal per card when you're spending money is actually that 99-cent pack, which as you can see I already bought. I pick it up every single day. Which brings us to our $5 packs. Essentially 4 cents, a little over 4 cents per card, which is the $5 pack. The second best deal, because remember, with the visiting merchant, it was a little bit, about 5.5 cents. So these are a little bit cheaper per card that you're getting for this event. So priority buying the 99-cent pack, followed by the $5 packs in this event so far. Which brings us to the very last daily merchant. These packs are new. Usually after the faction cards, you couldn't buy any other packs. Now they've introduced them for actually all of the daily deals. So they introduced the $9.99 deal, which again is about 4 cents per card. So depending on what you're looking for, not only do you get the cards and you get more cards versus the visiting merchant, is you get all of the bonuses. You get the Twisted Essence, you get the Poe coins, you can pick up your red chest, your primordial emblems, the amplifying emblems. So making sure that you're using the daily merchant if you plan to spend money versus using the traveling merchant or the visiting merchant, because you're going to get a lot more for the return and what you're putting into AFK Arena. So overall, I'm very excited about the Magician's Hat and the Grotesque Mage. Very, very cool new event. Also with the Magician's Hat is I'm waiting till the end of the event just for the simple fact I want to see if I can unlock everything that's actually here in the reward, the Arcane room reward. As you get further and as you meet more qualifications, you have more for faction scrolls, more for the cards, more from the emblem choice chest. So bigger opportunity to get more out of the Magician's Hat itself. Now for the exchange, as a free-to-play player, if you're doing all of your dailies and you're hitting your 100 cards out of the Grotesque Mage, you should be able to pull a free copy of the twins, which is a priority. I would take the twins to Mythic because you do need their signature item to increase their survivability by a significant amount. So focusing on the twins is the priority. Second priority is, of course, the red chests. Out of every event, this is the only place that you can get a bulk amount of red chests. So definitely, like I said, just a recap, sticking with the twins all the way to at least Mythic. That way you can make sure that you get a copy of them and you get them high enough that they're going to be usable. Other than that, stick with the red chest. So let me know what you guys think of the new event. And as always, thank you guys.